Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you a wintry glam look. It is inspired by the weather. Here in Victoria it's freezing at the moment. It's really becoming wintry, so I thought this would be really nice for the cooler months. It's also featuring the Australis Metallix cream eyeshadows. I posted a swatch and review video of these on my channel a little while ago, and lots of you guys requested I do a tutorial, so this is what I came up with. If you're interested to see how I do it, just keep on watching. So to start off with, I'm just going to apply a bit of MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly all over my eyelid, just to act as a bit of a base. So the foundation I have used is my L'Oreal True Match. I already popped that on just to save a bit of time. I'm in the shade N3, which is that one there. I'm now just going to take my contour and highlighting kit and use this shade here as a crease colour, just lightly on a big fluffy brush to buff out the crease. Doesn't have to be too neat. I'm now just going to take this highlighting shimmery shade here from the contour palette and use it as an eyebrow highlight, just lightly to bring down the crease colour and also to highlight my brow. Now I'm going to use some of my Metallix eyeshadow in the shade Gold Gaga, just on the outer corner and inner corner of the eye. This is such a beautiful shade. I absolutely love these metal eyeshadows from Australis. I do have a swatch video that I'll link below if you guys haven't seen that already. So I'm just lightly popping that on with a brush, and then I will go back in later with my finger to pack on the colour more. So once you've done that to both eyes, you're then going to go in with the shade Guns and Rose Petals, which is a beautiful sort of white champagne-y silvery shade. And I'm just going to take that on my ring finger and just pop that in the centre of my eyelid. These are definitely best applied with fingers, as you get the best colour payoff. Then just go back in with your fluffy blending brush and lightly buff out the edges to make sure it's nice and seamless. We will be going back in with that first shade of the metals as well, so don't be too worried if it's not blended out perfectly at this stage. So I'm just going to go back in with that Gold Gaga shade and just pop that on my ring finger again and just tap it on the outer corners, blending it into that Guns and Rose Petal shade. Now I'm just going to go in and clean up my under eye area with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla. Just going to use that quite heavily under the eyes and up the cheekbone to highlight. Also down the nose, on the chin, and on my forehead too. Then just going to take a foundation brush and blend that all together. Then just going to take what's left of this yellow shade here and set my under eye concealer in any areas that are highlighted with a Real Technique setting brush. For the rest of my face, I'm then going to take my one of my favourite powders ever, which is the Australis Fresh and Flawless in the shade Deep Natural. I'm just going to push that all over my face to set everything in place. I love this powder. It also gives me a little bit more extra coverage, which I really like. Now just going to take another metallic eyeshadow in the shade Jzed, which is a nice olivey gold green colour. I'm just going to run that along my bottom lash line just for a bit of added depth and sparkle. For an inner corner highlight, I'm going to go back to the Metallix Guns and Rose Petals and just take a little bit on a pencil brush and pop that on my inner corner to highlight my eyes and make them appear a bit larger. This is such a gorgeous shade, I just love it. For mascara, I've got my trusty Masterpiece Max Transform, which I'm just going to apply quite a few coats to the top and bottom lashes. For bronzer, I'm going to take my Nude by Nature Pressed Mineral Bronzer in the shade, ooh, it doesn't have a shade, I think it's just matte bronze. Just going to pop that in the hollows of my cheeks and up towards my temples. For blusher, I've got my all-time fave, my Luminoso by Milani. I absolutely love this one. It tends to go with every makeup look. I'm just popping that on the apples and sweeping upwards to keep it nice and easy. Now for highlight, I will go in with my Mary Luminizer by the Balm. Again, one of my all-time favourites. I absolutely love that this one is so finely milled and it's so super shimmery. So I'm just going to pop that on the same brush, just on the top of my cheekbones. I'm also going to take that down the centre of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. And a little bit on my chin. And then just take your powder brush and blend everything together. For brows, I'm just going to keep it nice and easy and use my L'Oreal Brow Plumper. This is in the shade Blonde. I absolutely love this as well. Definitely another new favourite product of mine. Been using it every day. Sometimes just this alone without pencil or powder like I'm doing today, for a more sort of natural look but still pretty polished. So good for when you're having like lazy days and can't be bothered doing anything. For lips, I'm going to go for an Australis Velour Lips. I'm not sure what shade. This one or this one. I think I'm going to go this one for something different, try something dark and vampy coming into autumn winter. So we'll see how it goes. I actually haven't tried this before, so it'll be a bit of a first impressions. It's in the shade Doobai. think just to lighten it up in the centre a bit, I'm going to take that other one in Shanghai, which is a nice sort of fuchsia plum colour. I'm just going to dab a little bit of that in the centre. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. Leave me a comment down below your favourite Australis product. I'm really liking the brand, so I'd love to try out some new products. So let me know your thoughts and I'll see you next time. Bye!